A huge development unfolded today, and it's making waves in the world of Shiba Inu. The Shiba Inu development team just issued a bold statement, calling out none other than Elon Musk. They're hinting that something massive could be on the horizon. Speaking of big moves, massive chunks of Shiba Inu have been getting attention today, with 700 trillion Shiba Inu tokens being locked up. Altcoin season might be around the corner, and the Shiba Inu team is urging investors to get ready. So is this the beginning of the dream run that we've been hoping for, or is something else brewing? Let me explain. Now let me start with a quick disclaimer. Surprisingly, Shiba Inu couldn't hold its ground today and experienced a slight dip, losing a few percentage points over the last 24 hours. However, this isn't a catastrophic crash. In fact, we're already seeing early signs of recovery, which is exactly what you want to see after a pullback. Moments like these really test the patience of investors, but if history has taught us anything, it's that Shiba Inu has a tendency to bounce back stronger after these dips. What's really intriguing is how the vibe in the Shiba Inu community has shifted. Just yesterday, excitement was through the roof. The energy was electric, with everyone feeling that bullish momentum, convinced that something bigger was just around the corner. Today, some people are feeling a little shaken, watching the price closely. But the true Shiba Inu believers see this as just another stepping stone. The diamond hands in the community know that pullbacks are part of the game, and they're already looking ahead, waiting for the next surge. With the market showing early signs of stabilization, the stage could be set for another strong move sooner than expected. However, there's an interesting trend that's also been observed recently. According to analysts, there's a bit of a concerning pattern emerging in Shiba Inu's market activity. Big investors, also known as whales, haven't been as active as they once were. In fact, the amount of Shiba Inu moving through large wallets has decreased, with a noticeable drop in the past week. This suggests that some of the bigger players are stepping back. When this happens, liquidity starts to dry up, and the number of active wallets also takes a hit. Fewer new addresses are being created, and if fewer people are trading or interacting with Shiba Inu, it could mean that retail investors are losing a bit of interest. This shift could certainly impact the market, but hang on, there's a twist to this story that might change everything. Today, reports came in that flipped the script entirely. It turns out that Shiba Inu holders aren't backing down. In fact, they're holding on tighter than ever. Fresh on-chain data reveals that the total amount of Shiba Inu held by long-term investors, those who have held their tokens for at least a year, just hit an all-time high. We're talking about more than 700 trillion tokens now in the hands of these dedicated holders. And this is happening in the midst of all this market turbulence. While prices have been shaky, these committed holders aren't flinching. Instead, they're stacking up more Shiba Inu than ever before. Even the burn address, which permanently removes tokens from circulation, is part of this growing total. This is absolutely massive. When long-term holders start accumulating more, it signals strong confidence in the future of Shiba Inu. And if this trend continues, it could set the stage for something explosive. With more than 700 trillion tokens locked away in the hands of strong holders, the available supply of Shiba Inu shrinks. And when demand picks up again, that's the perfect recipe for a price surge. If history has taught us anything, it's that these accumulation phases often lead to something big. So don't be surprised if Shiba Inu makes a powerful move sooner than expected. Now, speaking of power moves, something even bigger happened today. The Shiba Inu ecosystem team reached out to none other than Elon Musk himself. They made sure that he, and the world, knows just how far Shiba Inu has come. And let's be honest, if there's anyone who can flip the script on a cryptocurrency's future with a single tweet, it's Elon Musk. Lucy, the head of marketing for Shiba Inu, laid it all out. Shiba Inu is no longer just riding on hype. Over the years, the development team has been busy building an entire ecosystem around it. They've created their own blockchain, making transactions smoother and more affordable. They've ventured into gaming and the metaverse, bringing in real-world rewards and expanding the Shiba Inu brand beyond just being a digital token. They've also locked in major collaborations with key players in blockchain, AI, and finance, proving that this project isn't just about memes, it's about real utility. And behind the scenes, they're constantly finding ways to reduce the total supply of Shiba Inu, making it scarcer over time. This is where things start to get really interesting. Right now, over 700 trillion Shiba Inu tokens are in the hands of long-term holders, more than ever before. These aren't people looking for a quick cash out. They're holding because they believe something big is coming. And if Elon Musk acknowledges what the Shiba Inu team has been building, everything could change in an instant. We've seen what happens when he even so much as mentions a cryptocurrency. Prices skyrocket, new investors flood in, and momentum takes off like wildfire. With so many Shiba Inu tokens already locked away, there wouldn't be enough supply to keep up with the demand if the hype explodes. That's how coins make historic moves, the perfect storm of attention, belief, and scarcity. This could be the kind of moment that turns early investors into millionaires. We've seen it happen before. If Elon Musk gives his stamp of approval to Shiba Inu, the sky might not even be the limit. Lucy, Shiba Inu's lead marketer, also dropped another bombshell. If you're feeling uncertain or even a little shaken by the market right now, you might want to hear this. She made it clear. Altcoin season isn't canceled. It's just delayed. That's a huge statement because history has shown that when the real altcoin rally starts, most people aren't ready. By then, a lot of investors will have already given up, lost patience, or jumped into the wrong plays. But the real winners? They're the ones positioning themselves now, while prices are still low and the rest of the market is distracted. So what does this mean for Shiba Inu? If this cycle follows the same patterns as before, then when the real momentum kicks in, it won't be gradual. It will be explosive. And here's the key. With over 700 trillion Shiba Inu tokens locked up in strong hands, the available supply could be a lot tighter than people realize. When demand spikes and new investors rush in, that's when things get really interesting. Moments like these separate those who panic from those who profit. Right now, we're in that phase where patience is being tested, but those who are paying attention see what's coming. If Lucy is right, and if history repeats itself, Shiba Inu could be gearing up for a run that catches a lot of people off guard. And here's what's even more interesting. If you watched our video yesterday, you already know that Shiba Inu's supply on exchanges is shrinking fast. According to fresh data from CryptoQuant, the amount of Shiba Inu available for trading has dropped to its lowest level ever. Just earlier this year, there were far more tokens sitting on exchanges, but now that number has taken a serious dive. Now think about everything we've talked about. Long-term holders are stacking up more Shiba Inu than ever before. The development team is making noise, calling out Elon Musk, and reminding the world of everything they've built. And now we see exchange reserves dropping fast. Are these things connected? Is something huge about to happen? Because here's the thing, when fewer tokens are available on exchanges, it means there's less selling pressure. If demand suddenly surges, there just won't be enough supply to keep up. That's how price explosions happen. And historically, when reserves have fallen like this, it's often been followed by major price moves. This raises a big question. Who's buying all these tokens? Who's pulling them off exchanges and holding onto them? We already know that long-term holders are stacking up, but could it be that institutions are quietly accumulating ahead of a big run? Or could it be whales positioning themselves for something major? Let's not forget, altcoin season is still on the table. Lucy just said it's delayed, not canceled. That means when things finally take off, they could do so quickly. With all these signs pointing in the same direction, holders accumulating, supply shrinking, exchange reserves dropping, this could be the perfect setup for a supply shock. So is something big about to happen? Because from everything we're seeing right now, it certainly feels like Shiba Inu might be gearing up for a moment that catches a lot of people off guard. What do you think? Comment down below and let us know your thoughts. If you're curious to find out more, make sure to click on one of the videos on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to turn on the notifications bell. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might cost you, so don't risk it. Please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.